four greatest trials of human existence: faith, wealth, knowledge, and power, each illustrated by a powerful, concise narrative.
And the idea is, if you can pass these four tests.
You stand a much better chance against the ultimate deception.
Okay, let's get into them. The first one, the trial of faith. This is the story of the people of the cave, right?
Yes, Surah Al-Kahf. It's a profound story of conviction. A group of youths who chose isolation, literally refuge in a cave over compromising their core beliefs.
And their lives were genuinely in danger from this corrupt, dominant society.
Absolutely. And what's often overlooked here, something our source material really highlights, is the emphasis Allah places on their youth.
Right. In a world that often dismisses young people, sees them as the problem segment.
The easily distracted, the culturally swayed.
Yeah, here they're presented as the strongest link. They had the spine that maybe some elders lacked.
It's a lesson in immense courage. Faith sometimes requires radical nonconformity.
Stepping away.
It teaches that protection, sincerity with Allah, can sometimes be found in solitude. And here's the modern challenge. If you feel a specific environment, your social circle, your workplace, even your online feed is spiritually toxic and forces compromise, then the courage to retreat, even temporarily, that's not escapism.
It's preservation.
It's a necessary act of spiritual preservation.
That definitely reframes courage. Okay, so if faith sometimes forces us into solitude, the second trial, the trial of wealth, pulls us right back into society.
It does, and demands a different kind of humility. This is the story of the man with 2 gardens.
The guy who had everything.
Everything. Blessed beyond measure 2, abundant gardens, flowing rivers, all he could want. But his success bred this colossal arrogance.
And the sources say his failure was twofold.
Yes. First, he attributed all his success entirely to his own capacity, his own skill.
Right. No acknowledgement of the source.
None. And second, he became certain his wealth is not going to be depleted. He even started doubting the day of judgment itself.
He confused possession with permanence. Big mistake.
Huge. And the ruin of his gardens followed swiftly, showing that provision is temporary. For the modern listener, especially anyone building a business or accumulating assets, the lesson is crystal clear.
Wealth is a test.
Always a test, always a trust, never a permanent possession. We're just custodians for a little while.
So how do you guard against that pride?
The spiritual shield against the hubris of wealth is that constant reminder to say, what Allah willed has occurred, mashallah.
Mashallah.
It grounds you. It makes you acknowledge the true source of the abundance.
Okay, powerful stuff. Moving on, let's tackle a trial that probably hits close to home for many listening. The trial of knowledge.
Ah, yes. Presented through the journey of Prophet Moses, Musa, and Al-Khidr.
This is such a fascinating story.
It's the great curriculum in patience, really.
Right.
Prophet Musa, despite his incredibly high rank, struggled profoundly. He couldn't understand the seemingly destructive or just arbitrary actions of Al-Khidr.
Like damaging a perfectly good boat.
Right. Or killing an apparently innocent boy, or repairing a wall for people who were completely ungrateful.
It's the ultimate lesson in not trusting appearances, isn't it? Musa was brilliant, obviously, but he was missing the bigger picture.
The cosmic picture.
And we see this today, don't we? We get so impatient when things don't go according to our plan. We see the difficulty, the setback.
But we don't see the divine wisdom possibly hidden behind it.
Exactly.
And each of Al-Khidr's acts, as we find out later, it contained this profound wisdom and protection that Musa just couldn't grasp at the time.
The damaged boat saved it from being seized by a tyrant.
The boy was potentially going to corrupt his righteous parents.
And the wall protected treasure for orphans.
So the lesson is twofold. First, never ever think you've arrived at the peak of knowledge. There's always more.
Stay humble.
And second, patience is absolutely crucial for divine timing. What looks like a loss, a setback, a delay, it might actually be protection or purification or just a necessary realignment in the grander scheme.
So seek knowledge, but without arrogance.
Pristine, uncontaminated knowledge, free from the arrogance of certainty.
That humility is such a needed counterpoint today.
Oh.
Okay, finally, we address the trial of power. The story of Dhul-Qarnayn, the two-horned one.
Dhul-Qarnayn. He represents the ideal leader in many ways. He was granted immense authority. The Quran says he was established upon the earth, but he viewed his strength purely as a trust.
A means of service, not domination.
Exactly. His actions speak volumes. He wasn't just conquering arbitrarily, he used his power for justice, protecting vulnerable communities.
Like building the dam against Gog and Magog.
Right, protecting them from those destructive forces.
So the lesson isn't just for kings and presidents.
Not at all. It applies to anyone with influence, CEOs, managers, teachers, even parents. Power is ultimately a trust and a responsibility you will be asked about.